Hello guys, it is me again, it's HorrorFan34, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to day 26 of my 31 Days of Horror in October. And it's dwindling down, it's coming and going very, very fast, I'll tell you that. I can't believe it's almost Halloween already, so... But like I said, it's been a lot of fun doing this marathon of reviews, this 31 Days of Horror. It's been a ton of fun doing this. And, you know, getting to show you guys and review some of my personal favorite horror films. And this is another one of them as well. So, basically, like I said in like all the other reviews, in case you haven't been keeping up with these series of videos, for the month of October, I'm reviewing one horror film per day. And all these reviews are some of my personal favorite horror films. Now that we are on day 26, why not review another Stephen King film that I love? Because I've already reviewed a couple of Stephen King films for this marathon. I reviewed It, and I reviewed The Mangler, and I've also reviewed The Shining. When I talk about It, I mean the one with Tim Curry, the miniseries from the 90s. So, why not review another Stephen King adaptation that I really do love? It's a classic film. I mean, I'm sure everybody knows about this film. And of course, you can tell by the title, that review is going to be on Pet Sematary. Now, Pet Sematary was released in 1989, directed by Mary Lambert. Basically, I mean, the story is very simple. You know, you have this family who moved to this new house, and basically this little kid here basically ends up, like, their house that they're at is, like, along this, like, major, not like expressway, but, like, trucks come flying down the road and things like that. Well, their son, the family's son, this little kid here, ends up getting hit by a car and gets killed, and basically they bury him out because you have their neighbor, played by Fred Gwynne from the Munsters, who tells them at this Indian burial ground and like up a cliff, and they bury the kid in the Indian burial ground, and then he comes back and he's not the same and he's crazy and things like that. And that's basically what the entire film is about. Now, Pet Sematary is really one of those Stephen King adaptations that I feel like everybody knows about. I think it's considered one of the more popular of the Stephen King adaptations because, you know, going into like the adaptations by Stephen King films, there are many of them I enjoy. This film, The Shining, It, The Mangler, even things like Maximum Overdrive, which I love. I really do love The Running Man. I know a lot of people don't even know that was a Stephen King film, but it was under his other name, Richard Bachman. But I really do enjoy The Running Man. I mean, I really enjoy Cujo. I really enjoy... I'm sure there's other ones too. The Stand. I even enjoy Thinner. I know a lot of people don't like Thinner, but I happen to like that movie as well. So there's been a lot of Stephen King adaptations that I've enjoyed. And this is another one of them, Pet Sematary. Because Pet Sematary just has a really creepy vibe to the film. I mean, especially the kid, when he comes back, he's just completely psycho. And if you don't recognize this kid, he was in Full House. He was one of Michelle's, part of Michelle's friend group, Aaron, who's kind of like in Full House, he was kind of like the smart mouth, kind of like person who always thought he was like the leader and things like that. Yeah, that's this kid right here. I think this might have been before he was on Full House. Because I know Full House was in '87, started in '87. I don't think he came on until like the later seasons, but I could be wrong on that. But and of course, you know, it's always cool seeing Fred Gwynne, you know, urban monster himself. And he has some creepy images in the film, especially the one character in this film that always creeps me out is like that skinny looking old lady. But when you look up the actor who portrays that character, it's actually a man, which I think is actually pretty cool, you know, because it's a really well done design on him. Like it's a really well done design because he's playing like a skinny old looking lady, but he's actually a guy, and like the actor's a guy in real life. I always thought that was a pretty cool about that. But I'm not going to go too much in the detail about Pet Sematary because I just don't want to. I mean, I feel like it's a film that everybody knows about, Pet Sematary. I think the actors do a fine job. You know, Fred Gwynn, Miko Hughes. That's Miko Hughes, by the way, the kid from Full House, and of course he was also in Mercury Rising with Bruce Willis. He's been in a lot of other stuff too. You know, Fred Gwynn, you know, he's no longer with us anymore. Fred Gwynn's a legend. I think the musical score by Elliot Goldenthal is well done, very well done, creepy musical score. I think it's directed very well by Mary Lambert. And overall, this film is just a creepy idea, a really creepy film, really creepy images, especially the old-looking skinny lady. That's probably like the creepiest character in the movie, and I think that the actor who portrayed that, he did a really good job of that. He did a really good job. You know, Fred Gwynn, he's always good, Fred Gwynn. I think the kid does a great job as well, Miko Hughes. I think he does a great job as a little kid. The other family members do a fine job as well. You know, very solid direction, creepy images, wonderful musical score. Without a doubt, one of my personal favorite of the Stephen King adaptations. And overall, you know, Pet Sematary, I'm not going to say much more about this film. It's a classic. So, that's pretty much it for my review for Pet Sematary, and thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Alright guys, take care.